So here I am with a tech tip for you. First of all, I know you're all very busy. So let's think about our calendar. Now, having a big calendar at your home, I know is very beneficial to many, many people. But if you have a cloud-based calendar app that you use, you'll have your calendar in your pocket at all times, no matter where you are. And then also, if you create sub calendars inside your calendars for different people or different um, um, groups of events that you might have, then what you can do is you can share these calendars with people, and then you can keep yourselves all on the same page. We all have busy lives, busy families, busy studios, busy work, busy school. And when you have a lot of people to manage with your calendar and you have a lot of moving parts, it can get confusing, but this might be helpful to you. So I use I use Apple Calendar because we're all Apple in my family, but any cloud-based calendar should do this for you. Now, I'm going to show you how to do this on Google Calendar, because if you have multiple devices in the group that you want to coordinate with, if everybody creates a free Google account, then you can just download or install that Google Calendar app on your device, and then you can all be on the same page. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a sub calendar in my big calendar program. I'm going to call it rehearsals, so that if you have rehearsals that you have to share where your daughter wants to see it or your son wants to see it, and then also maybe another parent or caregiver wants to see this calendar as well, you can share this calendar with multiple people. So you can either share a view where you have complete control and everybody views what you put in there, or when everybody starts to get a little older, start taking a little more autonomy, then you can set it up so that other people can add events to these calendars as well. So first, you must be on a computer to set it up. Once it is set up, you'll be able to add these events into your app as you're creating your events, but it must be set up on a computer. So when you go to your computer, you log in. Like I said, this is Google. I'm showing you Google, but any good cloud-based calendar system will allow you to do this. So once you go to Google and log in and access Google Calendar, over here on the left, you're going to see other calendars. You're going to create a plus sign and you're going to create a new calendar. And we're going to call this rehearsals. I always have problems spelling rehearsals. I don't know what that's about. So I type a name for it. I can give it a description if I want to. It will default to your time zone. And then you say create calendar. Now, from here, I'm going to hit this back arrow next to settings. Now, what I do is I like to change the color. Now, in Google, everybody can control the color, how it appears on their own device. But here, I'm going to go to rehearsals. I'm going to make this yellow so it really stands out for us. Okay. Now, from here, if I go to these three dots again, I can now go to settings and sharing. Now, over here on the side, I want to go share with specific people. Then what I'm going to do, this shows me, I'm in a See Me Shine Dance at gmail.com. This is me. I can add people. It lists people that I've added to things recently. So I'm going to do I could type it in there. You would type in there Gmail, okay? And then you say send. Now, over here, it says they can see all events, which is great. They can see everything and you have complete control. But let's say you want them to, I'm going to move this over a little bit. Let's say you want them to be able to make changes to events. That means they can add to the calendar as well. So I'm going to say make changes to events. This gives them the power. So let's say you want to add a grandparent or a babysitter. You could do that as well. And then maybe they would only get the rights to see the events. But I think this is a good option for most of the people you're going to share a calendar with. Okay. Then what's going to happen is they're going to go to their email. They're going to get an email from Google that says, so-and-so just shared a calendar with you. Do you want to have this calendar in your Google Calendar? And they would say, it's a link. It's something like add the calendar. Okay. And then once that happens, you will see I have mine here, rehearsals. They will have it as well. They will have it in the other calendar section. But then let's say we have a rehearsal on September 4th. I just click there and I'm going to say, I have a hip hop rehearsal. Then I'm going to, it's an event. I'm not going to get too far into this. I'm just going to give you the basics here. Saturday, September 4th, I can add a time. Let's say that's going to be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay. Then I can down here, very, very important. Down here, you have to select the calendar. I'm going to select rehearsals. Now it's in the correct calendar. I say save, and everybody who has access and has added that calendar to their calendar program, their calendar account will have that on their calendar. This is such a lifesaver for my family. We still have trouble sometimes because now you have to remember to check your calendar. There's no technology that's going to do that for you. Although you can use alerts. I use alerts all the time. That's a tip for another day. I hope this was helpful. If you want me to make a tutorial on how to do it in Apple, I'm happy to do that. Or if you have any other tips, any other frustrations you have, let me know, and I'm happy to try to solve them using some basic technology tools. Tech can be a lot of fun and very helpful.